Hello, we are live. Thank you for joining us once again. Give me one sec. Hey, we got a full crew. Oh, a fullish crew. Hey, Ricky, why don't you tell us about it?
Oh, 1 second, 1 second.
I was not prepared to talk.
No, I have roll 20 not quiet.
Going on noises.
Oh gosh, that was horrible. I was living in a nightmare. we have almost a whole crew, right? And what that means is we don't have a full crew. One of our players is he's just battling out a little COVID. Nothing bad. He's listening. He might be in the chat, but he's come on, you're sick. This is a game for when you want to have fun, and it wouldn't be very much fun to him to play right now, just because he'd have talking and paying attention, and he'd much rather be just curled up into a little ball and feeling better. So, because of that, he's not in the game. Other than that, so one of the characters, Irmolian. The players pick names to make me look dumb. He will be in, like I said, he'll be in the chat possibly, but he's there. He's a silent observer. Just give him the best wishes. Hashtag Rick the Lesser get better.
Actually, Rick Prime is the actual hashtag, but you know.
No, it's not. It's not the hashtag at all. I already said the hashtag. You get inspiration. But we're gonna get together and we're gonna play. It's gonna be a fun game because I've already killed one player, and that was before all the players got together. Now, as a DM, my goal is to not. I'm sorry. As a DM, let me say this correctly. My goal isn't to kill the players, but also my goal isn't not to kill the players. So it makes me happy when it happens. So, guys, how's everybody doing?
Just putting the finishing touches on my new character.
What about you, Lewis? How you doing?
I am doing well.
Saul, you're here too?
My cat puked.
Well then.
My syrup was angry. He had spicy food in his stomach or something.
I gave her a new treat and, well, she didn't like it.
Roland's swamp kind of looks like a cat shadow.
Cat shadow?
Look at it on the screen. Tell me I'm not wrong. I believe Scarlett's got a good question you should address in the Twitch stream.
If it's coming from her, I disagree, but what is it? Would I give her a new treat? And I guess
Monster.
I don't think they're out of date. I think they just ate it too quick.
Hashtag Soul tried to poison his cat.
She does quite famously have a very weak constitution, so...
Roland, how you doing?
No more of that.
Rolling.
I'm doing all right. I'm not rolling.
Ron, I mean.
Yeah, Ron is fine.
To be fair, there's a swamp right in front of my face that says Roland.
Yeah.
And you see, I figured by this time, like half of the Vale would be covered by Roland's Glade.
Well, there's a balance.
Glade Swamp.
Also, I think it is appropriate that of all the members of the group, if anyone was going to have a cat-like structure on my map, it would be him.
No.
True.
Not sure I agree, but...
I made a bad choice to eat some ice. Give me 1 second.
Well then. Keeping an eye
Just
on...
had to defraud your map for a second.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But it made it look like a smiley face.
Rick worked really hard on this map.
Oh, it looks great. I love it.
So, the way we're going to do this in the future, and today, I guess, is we're going to make you guys roll for recap. So, why don't you guys all give me a percentile dice roll? And then, why doesn't Scarlet, who's listening, tell me if I want a high, a middle, or a low roll?
I'll give her a few seconds for the lag.
Yeah, sure.
Closest to 42.
Is that Price is Right rules without going over?
There was no indication. The only stipulation was closest to. So far, it looks like 38.
Yep.
All right, Wally Digby, Sensei. How do I say that name?
You can't ask me every week.
I'm gonna ask you every time.
It's Kinsey.
That is not how that's spelled.
Well, what am I recapping? Because there's like a billion sessions before this.
A general recap. Up to
Okay.
now.
God. Well. Okay. Wally and Izzy. This is one I remember the most, obviously. Wally and Izzy were, hanging around an island, looking for treasure, specifically gems. We like our crystals. We're looking around. We made some spider food, I think. This was a little while ago now. And this guy, Cletus, we bump into him. He, tells us a place we can maybe get some cool treasure at a tower. He seems pretty trustworthy. Make a long story short, he locked us in the tower, and then there was like a child, and goo, and maybe a goblin, and a circus, and teddy bears, and I drank a potion, and they made me small.
Sounds like a damn party.
We did some puzzles. And
sounds like something I would dream.
Then we were, looking around, and there were some ghouls. And I got knocked out. There was ghouls, maybe not ghouls, maybe just a zombie, whatever. Like a skeleton had a necklace, and Izzy took the necklace and put my crystal in it, and it kind of fit, really weirdly well. And then a guy fucking zoomed in and sucked us up, I think. And then now we're in prison.
We're working on the chain.
Was that good? And then I think
Ricky
I don't really remember the others very well.
Ricky is discovering the fatal flaw of having players do recap when the players weren't together at the same time. They can only recap their own session.
That's not entirely true. Saul watched
So
all the other sessions.
David died. I remember that.
Me too. It was one of my highlights.
Which, unlucky, I guess. Lol.
That's not very nice of you, Sal.
Got sucked into a bottle and then maybe got drunk. I don't know. I had to close the stream for a bit. And then went around a sort of another dungeony thing. Didn't know how music worked. I remember that. And then spoke to a god ? And then I think got spat out of the bottle. Oh yeah, and then Cletus knocked him out, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, cool."
Very politely.
Yeah. What else? Who else? Paige, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Paige. Paige, you could have died, and I wouldn't know.
Wow.
Prior to this, man.
A lot of the very similar stuff that happened to him happened to us, but different times, different ways.
But it was less cool because I wasn't there. Okay, that makes sense.
Fair.
makes sense. And then I think so. We've all like woken up. Okay, maybe not David. Most of us have woken up in like shackles and like what it seems to be like a sort of mining, like prison settlement. I don't know, hitting rocks or something. We're all exhausted and have no resources and no stuff on us. Kind of giving me Orc Slave vibes from the first campaign that I wasn't there for, but kind of reminding me of that.
I don't like how he keeps trolling me for being dead.
Well, I don't know, maybe just live next time. And then I think Cletus was there as well.
Hey man, you roll 5 ones in a session and survive it.
I did. I think I did.
He's talking about Prime trolling him.
I think my favorite.
I was having
Twitch,
a good time with it too.
my favorite Twitch comment right now is clearly the worst player. He died in his intro session.
True. I think I remember you saying I could like feel the presence of my crystal somewhere, but I'm not exactly where.
Yeah, it was inside that tower that we went to that we couldn't get to our stuff.
No, I mean after we went to the prison, to Rock Jail.
Rock Jail, you still figure it out. Okay.
I think so. I could be wrong though. That's what I remember.
Anybody got anything they want to add to that amazing explanation?
He forgot to say that Izzy is the best.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Good, did they?
Wow. Woo! All right, brain freeze.
I never make mistakes, so that must have been everything.
I never make mistakes when I don't make mistakes.
Really?
So you guys do, except for David, who died. I don't know if you guys remember. He died.
You did.
Paige. Izzy. Eramolian.
Oh, I didn't change my name.
Eramolian. Wally Digby. Kinsey.
That's okay. Lewis is still Onyx and Discord, so.
Well, not.
How do I say your last name again? Slow.
Oh, yes, I am.
Kinsey.
It's Kinsey. That's close.
Kinsey.
Kinsey.
Mr. Kinsey. You all
Yeah.
wake up. Except for David. It's hard to wake up from death. As you wake up, you look around and you realize that you are in a mine and you are all chained together.
I'm gonna go ahead and say now what every D&D player eventually says anyway. I can see fine. I have dark vision.
Great. There's lights spread out all over the place too. Do you see where I'm pinging?
Is that
Are
where
you
we go?
pinging where
That's where
Izzy's
you guys
at?
are.
Okay, time to teach Ricky about Roll20. If you hold shift and ping, it centers everybody's map on your ping.
I already did. There we go.
Ooh.
You guys are all put together and you're attached by anklet chains and wrist chains. One more person. Oh yeah, right. I'm like, why isn't the other character there? That's right.
Because I'm
wearing-
dead.
True. We're wearing just like basic, like, you know, basically burlap sacks or whatever.
And that's true because I don't think Robert was there with the party yet.
No, he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead. So
No,
I
I'm
don't know what
dead.
you mean by that. Yeah, he's dead.
Obviously.
He
So
sure is
the
talking a
Clippers
lot for a dead guy.
Well, I'm gonna bring his backup character in eventually. Sorry, my
Maybe-
roll 20 is being slow. There we go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I do remember somebody else being in this area with us, chained up with us, though.
Yeah, he'll be there. Hold on. Jeez. It takes a lot to
Somebody
switch
is
people
trying
over
to
from your
work.
screen. But you guys just wake up. There's the 4 of you there. What do you say to each other?
Who the hell are you? Oh, hi, Wally.
Right, what's all this then?
Do my best to rub
This is
my
a very
forehead
small
in pain.
Armolian. Aramolian. There we go. He's big now.
Small Emolian. Smolian. Yeah, well, he's not gonna say anything when he's just gonna sort of like wake up in pain. Oh, is that a bugbear?
What? No, it's totally
Well,
fine. You
sorry.
guys should attack him.
Okay. I attack Izzy.
All right, roll. If you hit, Izzy dies.
Is this guy in front of us looking at us?
He's got a hold of your chains. He's what's waking you up. I was just gonna give you a quick moment to
Oh, I see.
you guys wanted to chat and introduce yourselves.
Well, in that case, Wally is gonna say, "Could just stop that awful rocket."
Ooh, the orc. I almost said ogre. The orc holding your chains goes, oh.
He says you're being
Chains.
too noisy.
He gives the chains a hard yank, knocking you back off your feet. Get up now!
I do rise to my feet, but it's indignant.
Sorry, I didn't mean to write.
Weird, same jerk.
I get up, move a little bit closer, and go, do you know who you're talking to?
Oh, not this again.
He leans down and puts his nose to your nose and goes, yeah, I'm talking to number 14732. And he points to your chest. Ignore the fact that his accent changed. He points to your chest, and you can see that somebody wrote with some sort of ink numbers on all of them.
Do you have any more of that ink? I will fix it for you so you know that you're talking to the wrong person that way.
All right. Now remember, all of you guys have 1 hit point.
Yep.
You all have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember.
I remember.
And Alex.
And you wake up. So, I mean, think about it, guys. You all wake up. You're attached to people that you may or may not know. Take a quick moment and greet each other while I deal with Scarlet and David's racism towards orcs.
I have no racism towards orcs.
They just don't know how to use numbers, right? They're all illiterate.
You guys know who is here, right? Well, you're small, so you should probably know who I am. I am Izzy. You know my name, don't you?
Regrettably.
No, I know you know my name because you're big. But the small guy here knows my name because I'm small.
How would that?
Right, I don't think I'm quite following, mate.
You know who I am, correct?
Nope. Can't say I do.
Okay, well, 1, you should, and 2, I've said my name a couple of times already.
Fair enough, Governor. Me name's Paige.
Page.
Right. Paige.
He's a real page turner.
Funny you should say that. I'm a bit of an author here.
How convenient.
So a page turner is a page turner. Ah,
Alright, page turners.
but how about if we turn it left?
Well, first I think we need to turn ourselves out of these chains here, right?
Oh Oh yeah, I'm trying to make sure this guy knows who he's talking to because he obviously does not know who I am.
That tall one there, he must be in shock.
And then this whole time, Aramolian is very polite. Kurt answers questions with a few words as possible, and will identify his name, and that's about it. Say, oh, you guys are here too?
Yes, I am Izzy. That is Paige. He's a page turner, and that is Wally. Wallace. Um, you know, um, he's the third or the fourth or the fifth or something like that. He's a lot of them. And that guy is dead guy number one, pointing to the orc.
At the very least, I appreciate the effort, Izzy.
I'm not dead. Listen, I'm here to do the onboarding. I've come from HR to make sure the proper paperwork is filed.
You have paperwork.
And he does not have the proper paperwork, obviously.
All right. Look, you're so weak right now. If I took a crap on you, you would drown.
Why the fuck would you say something like that?
Do you want me to crap on you?
No.
That's good. It's really gross. Nobody's ever asked me to do it. Really glad nobody's asked.
How many times have you offered that?
Well, everybody's as mouthy as you guys are when you first get here.
Yeah, well,
Nobody's excited about working in the crap mine. I mean, don't tell the boss that I called it the crap mine.
Which one is the boss?
All right, 13742 points at Izzy.
That's not the same number you had before.
That's the number that I wrote down. 13422 points to Paige. 02376 Wally.
Like, no.
00236 You're a million.
8675309.
309.
I was honestly waiting for that reference.
What?
Only a few. Look, it's too big of an age gap, Lewis.
What?
It's
It's a song from decades ago.
Jenny, I
song?
got your number 8675309. 8675309.
Hey, copyright.
No,
I don't know
no.
if that's gonna get flagged.
It's gotta be changed more than enough to avoid that copyright infringement. Anyway, he tells you to remember those numbers. Does anybody need me to repeat their number?
Yes, please.
Page 13422.
What was I?
Wally 02376.
0,
Not that I care, but what's mine?
7, 6.
13742. And then Rick, if you're listening and taking notes, I've written it down, but 00236. I actually made these notes. He goes, listen, these numbers are important. When it comes time for food, if you can't recite your number, you don't get rations. If we call out the number and you do not approach, you will be punished. And he points over. Oh, I wonder if if I found the picture. Hold on. Chat amongst yourselves.
I don't want to.
I'm finding the song on YouTube for Sal so he can hear the dumb thing.
He's not really missing out.
He's really not.
I feel like I got the full experience from you singing it.
I don't care if you feel like you got the full experience. I'm posting the video so you can get the full experience.
Wally is
Not
like,
necessary.
he's like looking at the orcman, and he's sort of like, I don't know how to describe it, but just sort of observing him while he talks. It seems a bit different from just like listening. He's checking him out. Okay.
Right. So over there, and he points over to this corner, you see a couple of other people chained together, and they're all missing various limbs. Those are the last bunch who didn't know their number. Any questions?
Where's the way out?
What's that?
Where's the way out?
The way out is through labor. Follow me. All of you.
Okay, who's pregnant?
As he gets to here, the chains end up taut, and he starts yanking on the chain for you guys to follow.
Who's this guy and why has he got full hit points?
Well, first of all, he's alive, and so how dare you question that?
You wouldn't get it.
Come on up.
He's the teacher's pet. Oh, that's right, and Cletus is with us too.
Oh, that's right. Cletus is with you.
Lead us.
Speaking of the teacher's pet.
As we go, Wally is like looking around, the, you know, at all the different like things and stuff. You know, he's always looking for a way out. He's just sort of taking in his surroundings too.
And
All right, he comes
one
up-
time, whenever he pulls really taut, I'm going to fall into him.
You can, and I'm not going to take away your player agency, but let's set the scene where you have. Sorry.
One hit point. And two
We got one hit point, and you're wearing basically a man flap.
Mhm.
You got nowhere to hide anything.
Let's go.
I mean, I could hide it up the mud flat.
Yeah, but it's going to take like 2 natural 20s to be able to take something from him and shove it up that canal without anybody noticing.
Man.
I have 2 levels of exhaustion. I can do that.
Go ahead and make the roll.
Well, there was one of them.
Go ahead and
14.
make one more. Oh, that's right. It's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? You bump in, and there's always the prison pocket. New favorite comment from the stream. You bump into him, and you realize he doesn't have anything on him. He doesn't have keys.
Don't pull so
this-
hard.
He looks at you and he smiles and he goes, "Find anything you like."
It was too small.
Yeah. And then he'll go, "Over the door!" And the door opens, and then you guys are all scattered away.
As we're going, can I like whisper to Cletus? I guess not whisper so much as just speak to him.
Hey, man. I didn't expect to see all y'all here gathered in as one group.
Right. And I did never expect to see you again. You wouldn't mind explaining what's going on here?
Well, so far, it looks like we're about to live a miserable existence of just doing slave work.
No, that's just you.
And what exactly is it that you're doing here?
Well, I like to go on vacation.
Does it sound like a vacation?
A bit.
Can I like try and get like can I do like an insight check to see if he actually like does totally just feel chill about this?
Oh, you absolutely can.
7.
To be fair, don't you have a disadvantage?
Oh, true. I forgot to turn on the top of it.
That's an ability check, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So he's super calm, and it kind of bothers you. So
Sure, comfortable for this.
you get there, and at this point in time, this bugbear doesn't even say anything to you; just hands you pickaxes.
What, you expect us to work all chained up to each other?
The ogre goes, "Yeah, you're probably gonna want to work close."
I roll
And
my eyes.
he points against this wall over here.
Which one? Oh, that one.
Hold on, the page over. And he stands there, and at this point in time, this bugbear and this orc come over and they watch you work. Now, what you don't see, so let me set the scene a little bit. There are people working all over. There are carts being filled and escorted out. There's probably 150 people in this mine that you don't see, and most of them are working. Every once in a while, you hear a whip crack. You hear people screaming. You do see people working getting beat. You guys, are you gonna resist doing the work? Are you gonna do the work? What's going on with you?
Wally wouldn't right now. It would probably just be focusing on he'd be trying to do the work, but actually what he's sort of really doing is sort of trying to get into this, I don't know, Zen state. And try and focus on where his crystal is. See if he can feel it, because he felt its presence when he just when he woke up, but he doesn't know where it is.
Paige really isn't built for manual labor, so he kind of, and being exhausted too, he's not exactly the strongest halfling, so he would, probably lazily swing and not really do, probably not be very productive.
Cletus kind of leans close to you and goes, "Hey man, I know this place probably ain't your favorite place to be, but if you don't swing that thing like you mean it, they're gonna put a foot inside you."
Yeah, and they had to put me next to you, eh? I ain't forgiving you.
Listen, I know there's other places you want to be. I'm not talking about best case scenario.
Right, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, you could say that if you wanted to. You also don't know that for sure. You never know what life's gonna do.
Well, life doesn't usually just slam a door and lock it behind you. Not like that, at least.
Well, life does that sometimes, as you've experienced.
Quite the story you've got there, Paige. Sounds a bit familiar to me.
Oi, this bloke did that to you too, eh? Just wait till we get out of here, Cletus. You're gonna have a special place in my novels, but you're gonna be a heel.
I'd much prefer if you had a place in the obituary.
So let me just for a second. I imagine Ron's accent is the accent I would make if I was trying to annoy Saul. And I imagine Saul's accent is the accent somebody who really likes Supernatural or from the UK was trying to do.
I've never watched Supernatural. Actually, I watched one episode.
Look, I love the accent. It just, in my mind, these are my reactions, and it's making me crack up, and I'm happy about it.
I'm glad
Well,
you
great.
like-
All right. Cletus, he's the whole time. Cletus don't look exhausted like you guys are. Just the whole time, he's like, "That's the sound of a man working on a chain." Just slamming that pickaxe, tink, yay, yay. He gets yelled at for singing. Like he starts singing.
Hey, Cletus, don't you know? Sorry.
That's the sound of a man. Where are the
You're not a
chains?
man.
That's the sound of the humanoid working on the chain.
Fishes.
Oh
I didn't think it could get worse. I didn't think this experience could get any worse.
hell, man! Let me tell y'all a story about this one time. I was a wee little lad and I was playing with snakes.
Could I try and just like find something else to focus on to like tune out Cletus and just go like just leave this fucking plane of existence?
Give me a concentration check at disadvantage.
There is a thing I want to do actually.
And the only two keepers right now are the two that we see, correct? In this area that's behind these doors. I know there's others behind other areas, but in the area where we're at, there's only the two.
Yeah, there's only the two, but you've seen all the ones to the left and down. You haven't seen the two below you.
Yeah, the door. I mean, but there's doors closed into to two other areas right now.
Yeah.
And we don't have spells, but we have cantrips.
Okay, well, some of us have cantrips.
I'm just asking. So that's what's a cantrip?
Sure.
I wanted to ask Ricky if while I'm trying to tune out the Cletus singing, am I able to like, cause Wally's like he's a researcher and probably has a knowledge of like geology and stuff. Can I figure out if there's something that is actually of value here, or are they just like making us work?
I was wondering if you guys were going to ask what you were mining.
I want to see if I can like figure out what it is that they're after.
Mithril.
Mithril. So since I came to what's it called? What's the continent that the Vale is on called?
You mean the one that the map you started on?
What's the continent called?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I came to this continent because I was as part of like conducting research with like on the natural and supernatural phenomenon. So maybe I would like. Would it be possible if I knew where mithril could be found, or like, because I feel like my people would have been interested in something like that.
Inside mithril mines.
Like, would I know that mithril can even be found here?
You may certainly roll
Yeah.
an intelligence check at disadvantage for it.
Could it be nature?
Yeah, at disadvantage.
Well, you take what you can get, all right? Well, I got a 1.
In the back of your mind, you feel like you would know this information. You actually feel like you're very familiar with this information, but it's like when somebody's name is right there, but you can't think of it.
And the Cletus singing isn't helping.
Speaking of Cletus, I'm glad you brought him back up.
No.
This is a part of the game I like called let's see how frustrated I can make Ron. Do you know what deodorant miners pick? They pick axe.
God. Oh, God.
Okay, so Izzy is going to be doing his little hitting on the ground and stuff like that, but he's gonna, miss sometimes and get close to the chains a couple times. Not hit the chains yet. Just
Every time you're anywhere near the chain, the orc pushes you and says, "Oh."
This is the first time I've done manual labor. Give me a second.
And the closer you get to the chain, the harder the push. And at this point in time, Cletus looked straight at Paige's eyes and went, "Hey, Do you know why miners make good accomplices? Because they don't snitch. They're good at minding their own business.
I'm about to be mining that foot of yours if you don't quit it. I don't exactly have the best aim, if you know what I mean. Better watch your boots there, Cletus.
It makes you feel better. I'm not going to be able to tell any of the other jokes because they're all bad.
Those were the good ones?
As opposed to what?
That's a lifesaver for me.
Actually, that's not true. I've got one more joke. But when I say bad, they're all like adults.
Oh, I see. Too hot for Twitch.
Too hot to trot. Are you guys doing anything? Izzy, are you making a break for it today?
I have something I want to do.
Yep. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
should have thought about that
you wanna
before you
live.
died.
I guess.
I'm gonna be laying there decaying.
Oh, that's a good shout.
See, and of course, a miner's pick does not have any kind of damage. Things.
Liz. Oh my God. New favorite Twitch comment. Why did the overseer ignore the workplace disputes? It was a minor issue.
No. No, Liz, no.
This one coming from our Twitch stream.
No. No.
Hashtag they just get me.
No. No, it's not okay.
Stop encouraging the bad behavior.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
is anybody doing? Am I okay to roleplay towards the end of the shift?
Yes, for this time. Yes, I'm just trying.
It's a
what I
long
can to
shift.
see.
Yeah, Wally's just gonna keep doing what he's doing, try and figure out what they would want Mithril for and stuff like that.
All right. Well, they're pretty. You notice they're pretty attentive. A different bugbear and a different orc come in every 4 hours. So this is actually the third set you've had to work with. So you've been doing this for 12 hours, and you've actually sent out one cart of mithril.
And every time I get new people in, I try to see if I can help, just a little bit closer to, close to the things, but without actually hitting it. I know, same response, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to your despair, they're all pretty responsive. You end up going back in. You get brought back into here. There is nothing for you to lay on, but you get told you have to lay over there, and none of you have had bathroom breaks, so figure that out.
And Paige is still over there chilling.
Like a villain.
No, Paige made it free.
Yeah, Paige is gone.
All right, last joke, and then I'll close the page. Why do miners make the best ghosts? Because they're prospectors.
I don't know about you. I just don't know about you. I just don't know.
It's my ability to find really horrible jokes in any genre that make me that.
But at what cost?
Your sanity, and I'm willing to pay that. So you guys come in, you get brought down, and the orc looks at you and says, "Lay down and rest." And he points to Izzy and he goes, "Izzy, number."
Yeah.
He's holding food. Do you reply?
Yeah, 13742.
He hands you a plate. It's not great food, but it's not as bad as you were worried about. He actually does this for everybody, and why don't all of you give me a perception check at disadvantage?
We know it's a disadvantage, okay? We didn't know.
10.
It's 12. You're looking for just a 12.
15.
Perception.
7.
You don't
The
count.
dead guy.
You said everybody.
It did say everyone. What body? You're like the earth now.
Well, no, I mean, I think everybody really, especially, picks on the guy who's nothing but a body.
Paige got
I'm
a
just
7.
saying, I am following directions. I was told to make a perception check.
Way back where the body dropped dead, you briefly realize they didn't ask Cletus for a number.
Hmm.
You also
Is he
picked that
giving
up too,
food?
Wally. Yeah, he's giving food just like you guys.
Does the guard stay there while we eat?
Exactly where he is.
Weird.
Izzy eats his food.
Cletus is gonna lean next to you. Is gonna go, hey man, I'm not supposed to do this, but you want a little bit of fish with your glop?
Hey,
That's his
man,
fish with him?
I'm not supposed to do this, but no.
Yeah, he's got some fish with him.
Cletus.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Who are you?
My name is Cletus. I'm a fisherman, as well as a jokester.
I look at the guard and I say, I nod at Cletus and I say, what's his number?
The guard looks at you, like frustrated, like, why would you speak to me? And then he says, 57575.
Bit unfair. It's the easiest number to remember and you don't even ask for it.
I asked for it. Let me push the veil back a little bit for you. It's such an easy number to remember because I couldn't find my pen.
Well, I've written it down.
But I've written it down now that you've heard the pen click. So that's, if I'm gonna be transparent, that's why that number was so daggum easy.
Fair. Okay. Fair. Well, did he call his number?
No,
So the dog just lied to me.
to your face, while looking in your eyes.
Can I like insight check him? Like, does he seem to genuinely think he did, or is he just
With
lying to me?
disadvantage, yes.
Yeah. I know this is disadvantage. I'm gonna kill someone. At disadvantage, I will kill someone.
If you could just remember that when you kill him, it's at disadvantage. Yes.
9.
I'll give you this, right? Instead of just saying some silly thing, he does look, when he told you
Actually.
that, it was a frustrated fact.
Frustrated fact.
Yeah, he doesn't like you talking to him, but
I got a 12. Actually, I lied to you. So we're even now. You seem more upset that he had to speak to me.
yeah, you're beneath
So he
him.
genuinely believes it, and he was just like, "Why the fuck is this guy talking to me?"
It's like, why is this trash making words?
Something doesn't add up here.
He looks at you and he goes, you know what doesn't add up? Why you aren't sleeping? Work starts in 3 hours.
I can't sleep and eat the food at the same time.
Eat faster, talk less, dummy.
Izzy's asleep.
Good night, Izzy.
Cletus is offering the fish to everybody. Anybody want some of the fish?
I will take one of the fish.
Do you eat it?
And I'm sure Aramolian will probably take it just because. he's
Aramolian
close
does.
to him.
If I'm going to assume Aramolian does. If he doesn't, Rick, say something different.
If he doesn't, Rick, PayPal Ricky $5.
I'm sure. I'm sure, based off of spending time with Rick and talking about his character would go, "Oh, thank you so much, Cletus. It's wonderful to see you again. It's unfortunate about that knockout thing, or something along those lines."
When I have the fish, I look at the guard. Does he look pissed off that I have a fish now?
Doesn't even acknowledge that it exists.
I say to him, without looking at the fish, I say, "Would you like some?"
Less talk, more sleep.
Of course, my mistake. And I would like to lie down. Can I lie with like my front to the wall. Is that possible?
Sure, your feet are going to be on Aramolian and your head's towards Paige. Unless you would put your feet towards Paige and your head towards Aramolian, it's your call. So I need
Whatever
I need you guys to very clearly answer me. Who eats the fish?
I don't eat it, but I want to do something with it.
Paige doesn't take any fish.
All right. So what do you do to the fish, weirdo?
So there's two things. One, do I know if it's just like a typical sort of like cod or something?
No, I'm from the States. It's a carp.
Okay, so it's a carp. So it's just a normal fish. Weird looking about this fish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything's weird about that fish. Why is there fish here? How come he brought the fish? Things like that. Aramolian very trustingly eats the slop and the fish. Probably puts the slop on the fish.
While I'm laying here, I want to try and get a fish bone from the fish to try and pick the locks with.
I need you to completely answer my question. Are you going to consume any meat from the fish?
I lick my fingers clean.
No. Do you put any of the fish into your mouth to consume?
I don't think you would.
Okay. So go ahead and make a, with disadvantage.
Yes.
Sleight of hand check to see if you can craft a pull a bone good enough, because carp is kind of a small fish. Let's see if you can pull a bone.
Well,
Right.
yeah. Well,
Go ahead and make 2 sleight of hand checks and take the worst of the 4 rolls.
okay.
So out of the 5, which is
18.
a natural 1. Ooh, yeah, 2 extra ones. Yeah, 18's the lowest. Wow.
I gave you quadruple disadvantage.
I rolled 2 natural 20s in that.
All right, I need to run to the restroom. Let's take a
Okay.
brief pause here.
Okay.
You guys can chat amongst yourselves, or we can take a break. Whatever you want to do. I have to go to the
Also
little
need
boys'
to-
room,
Yeah, I'll just bring it to break.
and I'm gonna get some grapes.
Hello. Ah.
I'm gonna say it again. I haven't paid for food in 2.5 days. I've been cooking.
Well,
So you managed to, with a piece of bone, actually unlock one of the manacles. Now I'm gonna pause here and explain to me what you want to do.
so Wally wanted to see if it would work. When it does work, he's gonna put the pick that he made in his mouth, keep it in his mouth, like sort of trying to hide it like by his gums. You know what I mean?
Sounds
So
good.
it's out the way of his tongue. And he's gonna try and hold the locks, whatever, the shackles, so that they're still together. And he's gonna wiggle and shake his arms and say, "Excuse me."
All right, last chance. Anybody eating the fish besides Rick before sleep?
I just because I'm freaking curious, I will. I will.
Are you gonna do it, Izzy?
Yeah, I'm gonna regret one way or the other, so I might as well regret this.
Is the fish even cooked?
No.
Well, I wanted to try and get the attention of a god and say, "Hey, my fucking chains are loose. Can you fix this?"
He comes walking up and he looks pissed.
It's really
And he-
uncomfortable.
And he picks you up by the chains, by your feet. So you're upside down, and Aramolian and Paige get uncomfortably pulled close. And it reaches down and he clasps the chains so you feel it locking back into place. And he looks at you and he goes, "If I see this loose again, I'll kill you myself." And then
Don't
drops
say
you
anything.
back to the ground before you can talk.
Keep that in mind, and I'll go to sleep. Or try my best.
He goes back to his spot 6 feet away from you. And you guys tuck in for the night. Izzy,
Yes.
you benefit from the experience of a long rest.
I was so freaking cool. So I lose one level of exhaustion.
Everybody else, you gain 1 level of exhaustion besides Rick. Rick also looks pretty good.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you have, if you have the long rest set up on the Roll20 sheets, if you hit the long rest, it takes away one of your levels of exhaustion automatically. It's cool.
All right, so let me recap. For, oh my god, I forgot your cat's name. Syrup.
Syrup?
So for
Yes.
Syrup, because your owner's a jerk, he has disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. And his speed is halved.
Mm-hmm.
Same for Paige. Cletus, Aurelian, and Izzy all have disadvantage on ability checks, but they also have their full hit points, spells, and everything are restored as well.
See?
Cletus wakes up and he goes, "Man, that was a little bit of time, but damn, I'm glad I had my fish. Aren't y'all?"
I actually felt better than I thought I would after eating that.
Do you
My
really?
stomach probably-
Actually,
I
yeah.
pulled the pick out of my hair and put it back in my mouth.
And just for the record, Paige and Wally, you didn't get a rest. That's why the exhaustion. It's only been 2.5 hours since you stopped working.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys get drugged back. This time here. and you're working on this wall.
Okay, I'm gonna sing like Cletus. I'm working on a gang bang.
Okay. Do I notice that the people that ate the fish feel better?
Well, especially when you asked, I said I did.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, it would be easy to see just based off their looks.
I mean, they did also just eat a better meal. So it doesn't mean there has to be something up with the fish. God damn it. I want to figure out what your game is, Cletus.
Right, I think I might be needing to eat one of them fish too.
Holy cow!
Oh my god! What was it with the squad? And
What
Cletus is
squad?
still working away.
What's that?
Cletus is still like working away.
Oh yeah, Cletus is all about getting that work done.
Well, Wally will just do work as instructed. He. Can I try again to figure out where the? No, I think he's too exhausted.
You're pretty exhausted.
Yeah. Feels like Garbo.
Really? Yeah. You don't like that I started off this campaign with now 3 levels of exhaustion?
There is one more thing he'd like to try.
Sure, what's up? I love telling you no, so go ahead. What do you think?
He's gonna ask Cletus, and he's gonna say, "What did you do to the guards?"
Whoa,
Oh, why Dermolian?
he ate that fish, all right.
Aeroswolian.
That was the Chub Lord there. He leans in close to you and he goes, "Hey, what are you asking about that? Guards? What?" But quiet.
But quiet. Did something to him.
I can't do Cletus's accent half-ass. I gotta do it at 100%. Yeah.
You did something to him. They treat you differently. What did you do? It's a magic.
Oh man, I don't know if I'd want to define it as magic. I just have a way of being places I ain't supposed to yet.
Yet?
I said what I said.
What are you? You're not just a fisherman.
I am a humble fisherman
Well,
at this moment.
even the most dead. What does that mean?
What means that right now I'm a humble fisherman.
What are you, some sort of shapeshifter?
That would be interesting. No, I'm not one of them fake shifters.
It's not what I'm just gonna say even the most dedicated fisherman wouldn't be able to get a good meal of fish in here.
Well, I just brought it with me when I walked on in. Did you try bringing your stuff when you came here?
Well, I did, but you kind of got in the way of that, didn't you?
What? I was not involved with that part of the journey. I just set you down the path, brother.
Down the path. If I like...
You do that a lot. That noise. You make that noise a
Yeah.
lot. I make you make that noise often.
If I like sort of close my eyes for a moment, do I feel like a connection with Cletus similar to the connection I feel with my crystal?
No.
Okay.
The doors open and this big, fleshy thing is seen
Stomach
just.
falling out?
What?
Is his stomach falling out?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're just checking. Future.
13742 is pickaxing.
Cletus sings with you. I'm not going to try to recreate those lyrics, though.
I'll try and keep an eye on where that thing's going while I work.
It goes away.
Yeah. If you want to answer a question about yourself, maybe I'll answer one about this place. What do they want all the mithril for? Is that a fucking bowl?
It pauses briefly and looks to Dizzy like it has unfinished business.
Ah. Awesome.
That's definitely not Jethero because he's been dead way too many times.
Yeah, does Cletus say anything when I ask him what they're doing with the mithril?
Oh man, I don't know exactly what they're doing with the mithril, man. I'm not on that level. They don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, I get the feeling you could just ask them.
Hey! He turns around to the ogre. Hey, ogre guy! What are y'all doing with this mithril? And the ogre punches him.
Does he bleed?
Yeah, he bleeds.
Paige smiles.
Alright, that's
Ask him
satisfying.
again. Ask him again.
Cletus seemed cool with being punched in the face.
He's not happy about it.
Well, you proved your point.
Damn it, how did I spell that?
Save me some of that fish when dinner time rolls around.
I'll have some for trade later.
Trade.
Yeah, you know, I give you something, you give me something.
We'll see. Ricky,
Yeah, what's up?
you wanna talk about that or?
Yeah, you want to...
Okay, the last one didn't happen. The other ones did though.
So we keep seeing undead just wandering through.
It's not only undead, but there's a hefty amount of undead goblikin. But there's a lot of any type of goblin you can think of as being walking by. Goblin related.
I think Goblin is like the one language I don't fucking speak, by the way.
That's totally an accident that this is how it's going.
I speak like 8. Yeah, I guess, well, they'll just keep working. He would have been working the whole time he was trying to talk, so as not to draw the ire at the gods.
Anybody else doing anything with that day?
I'm going to continue to lay there and decay.
You're really fucking good at that. Can I just say? I think it's.
I'm really consistent with that.
Give me a
Yes.
Constitution saving throw, David.
Oh well. Oh,
I got a 22. At disadvantage if you want it to be that way.
I'm good with that. You're not Spud.
well.
But yeah, Izzy continues the day very Cletus-ish. The whole day.
Nice. 1 second. What do you think? Give me a number between 10 and 20. Saul, go.
15.
Ooh, interesting choice.
Is it a potion?
That would be your bet.
That's pretty hilarious.
That would be consistent.
As you guys get brought back into your room, this CR-15 demon
Oh.
is handed your chains, and it stands there looking at you.
Do we have to say
There
our
you go.
numbers for our food?
Hold on. It should be showing this to you, maybe. There it goes.
Yeah.
Just want you guys to be able to see the token in the picture.
He's a handsome guy.
Right when I see him. 13742.
It's really funny because I double clicked on the token at the same time that it popped up on my screen, so I thought I could double click on the token and make the thing pop up.
Perfect. My deploy is working.
I mean, the timing was absolutely perfect. I almost told you, Ricky, I have too much control over this token.
So anyway, David's been brought back as a demon.
Nah, that time I was reincarnated as a demon.
Yeah, you guys all laughed when I died, didn't you? No, you're not laughing.
So
No, I'm still laughing.
the demon looks at you, and in your body you feel the words 13422. And then Paige, you see as this thing comes over to you, grabs you by the collar and rips you forward, takes the plate of food and smashes it in your face, and then puts you back where you were. And then looks out and goes, 02376.
That was
I woke
rude.
up.
What did you say you do, Paige?
It's like, that was rude.
And then what'd you do,
Well-
Wally?
While he walks up for his din din.
It places it aggressively into your hands, and then it says 575775, and as it says it starts to kind of trail off,
Oh.
and then you feel it go 00236, and Armelian steps forward and goes, "Thank you for my food," and it puts the food aggressively in his hands, and he sits back and goes to eat it, and you hear 13742.
Thank you. You know who I am, don't you?
Puts the food aggressively in your hands and pushes you back towards your spot. And then it's as you guys eat, it steps back to here, and that's when Cletus goes, "All right, who wants to trade me for fish?"
Don't suppose you like slop, do you?
I'll give you Wally.
I'm not up for bargaining.
You are the bargain. I will give you Wally for fish.
How about this? As long as I'm in here with you, I'll supply you with one fish a day if each of you promise to make a pact with me that you owe me one favor, any favor that I can take later.
Or I give you Wally.
What happens if we break that pact?
Don't do it.
Cletus goes, "Oh, hell, man. Ain't nobody out there that can break a pact with me. Ain't been done yet."
The choice is either to make a deal with whatever you are, or starve to death in this mine.
Hey, brother, look, you won't starve to death today. You've got a few days before you get desperate. Besides, you'll die of exhaustion way before you die of starvation. That's just science. And everybody knows, Cletus knows his science. Thanks for poisonous.
How dare you?
Wally sort of like... He wants to be defiant, but his stomach rumbles painfully.
Alright, Fishna. I begrudgingly accept your offer.
All right, man, now listen. He comes over with the fish and he hands it to you. And it's weird that the demon doesn't object. When you make this promise, I need you to go into it knowing that you may not have the ability to tell me no later. Like, whatever I ask for, you're going to do. Even if you don't want to do it, your body will do it. And he looks at both you and Wally and Izzy, or I guess all three of you, and Emil Aramolian, and he says, "So before you do this, understand, it's a compelling promise." And he gives you a wink.
Be
And
honest.
you know who I am. Does he say anything?
No.
Wally's gonna sort of like click his teeth a second, and then he goes, "I'll be frank with you. I've seen a number of undead stumbling through this place today. I don't think if I perish in here, it'll be the last time my body's used for something. So I suppose at least this way, I get to make it right after whatever heinous act you have us doing."
Oi, that's rightfully poetic there. You know what? I'm on board too, Fishner. Give me that fish.
Yeah, and I step up to him, look him in the eyes, and go, "You know who I am. Be smart about what you want me to do." And then I take it and come on over.
I should warn you. I've done terrible things to avoid making promises in the past. And I'm gonna dig into the fish.
Everybody check your Discord.
Okie dokie.
Really, only one of you need to, but if I say everybody, nobody knows who it is.
I do have a message from Kat, so.
I'll write that note down, Ricky.
Let go. Hey, y'all believe in destiny?
No.
As you eat the fish, you instantly feel better. Everybody gets the benefits of a long rest now.
Can I salvage any bones to make more? Like a better lockpick and maybe some more?
No.
Okay. I'll just keep my one crappy one. Long rest. Oh, I got a hit die back. Oh, and I've got hit points.
You have all of your hit points.
And I have spells.
All of them. All of your abilities. Aramolian is not exhausted at all.
Neither is he?
That's right, Izzy took one. Yeah. Now, you guys, as you bite into the fish for the first bite, let's talk about this. Let me pull my mic up so I can sound. So as you bite into your sushi, because remember, this fish is not cooked, and it's probably a week old.
Well,
You feel energized, but something even more terrifying happens than the energizing. Besides feeling like it's energizing bunny. Energized bunny? Energizing bunny?
Energizer.
Energizer bunny. There it is. Thank you. Thank you for making
No
sure
worries.
I put that in the right tense. You feel shackled, actually. Inappropriately. You feel a giant shackle on your spirit, kind of in your gut where your instinct is. And you realize that Cletus was not lying to you when he said in the future he was going to ask for a favor and you would be compelled to do that favor, quite possibly against your better inclinations. Whatever that favor is, you each individually come to the conclusion that you're probably going to have to do whatever it is. and you're a little terrified. As you think about it, you're a little terrified because what's the limit of what he can ask you to do now?
Wallace is not terrified. He is,
I said you're terrified. I'm
no, he's
kidding.
extremely frustrated because he hates the feeling of feeling subjugated.
Yeah, and Paige is a halfling, so there's that whole fear thing right there.
Go ahead and expound upon that in case anybody listening doesn't know what that means.
So, brave, I mean, halflings are naturally, like, not immune to the frightened condition, but I mean, they have advantage on the saving throws, so it's sort of like having resistance.
Sure. So that should really hammer in how terrifying this is for you. If you feel a bit of dread, existential dread come over you, and you're used to never having that feeling, you can imagine how impactful that would be.
Touche.
Yeah, Wallace is smoldering.
Wallace, you simply look smoldering right now. This is a good look for you.
Is that Cletus?
Yeah.
You should hope that you're an immortal.
Syrup is not having Cletus's crap either.
She's pissed off. She's human. Yeah, he's just like, I hope your promise is worth it.
Well, I never lie to people. Say what you want about me. I ain't never lied to you. And with that, you guys go to sleep for a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
So cute, Syrup.
No, she's stupid.
Did you call Syrup stupid?
Yes, and ugly.
Saul, you've still got disadvantage on everything.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's not because of your exhaustion. I just want to let you know that this demon's only in here because Spud was being mean to Syrup.
This demon caught White Knight from a cat. That's not how this
Hold on,
works.
I'm checking I'm checking the definition of white knighting as it exists in my made-up campaign, and it looks like demons can especially white knight, specifically only white knight for when people are abusive to their cats.
What if it makes you feel
Pardon me,
better?
I was out murdering children, but this guy's treating his cat like crap.
I just
I
gave
need
her a
you to
treat
stop.
so it balances out.
I need you to stop treating these cats like crap so I can get back to children murder.
Alright, fine.
No cap though, as the kids would say. That demon is there.
Oh no. Oh no. Now Cat is messaging me about being mean to my cat. It's messed
What'd
up.
Get him, cat. Message him and tell him he's being a jerk face.
Oh, is this the demon that's watching us today?
Yes.
Where is it? Who has just got the forces of hell and to just? I don't understand. Look how this guy do the mining. You get it done in like an instant. I guess we keep hammering it while axing away.
See, every time I'm going, okay, now's going to be the time I do something, he puts something even more powerful.
Yeah. Well, he's still holding on to his fish bone because we don't really get a moment to like ourselves, so I wouldn't be able to like hand it off to Izzy.
You guys don't like the fact that you don't like that there's a Baylor just watching you do stuff.
I mean, it's not lit.
I think at this point in the campaign, a single Baylor can kill the entire party in a round.
Potentially.
I'm looking to see
I
if they
might have
have any.
taken 2.
On each of the turns, each creature within 5 feet of the Baylor is 3d6 fire damage. So yeah.
Don't move that guy too close to it.
Saul instantly knew where my mind was going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As he
all he
walks-
has to do is stand close to the players, and he'll slowly kill them.
As he walks back and forth, glaring at each of you with a supernatural perception of your activities. Anything that's flammable on the ground near him, bugs or whatever, instantly poof up in smoke. His footsteps leave little smoldering patches of fire, and then his whip leaves stuff on fire as he's dragging his whip back and forth.
Oh, fuck him.
There's a new command we can do with the Nightbot.
Slap me.
Yeah, I like
Messed
this.
up. Messed up.
It's slap, and then you put in a name after.
Ah, look, I keep typing it out, keep slapping his
I'm
butt.
just updating my note.
I just want to point out, Rick made the joke I thought somebody would make and yells out, "You shall not pass." So Emerilian turns around and gets a staff out of nowhere, slams it on the ground with a supernatural power, and screams out, "You shall not pass!"
Is that Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Ooh, hold on, let me type this out again. There we go. After a bit, that Baylor leaves and it's back to the ogres and hobgoblins. I want all of you to give me a perception check.
Some of us at disadvantage. Don't forget, guys. If you're not fully recovered, you're at disadvantage.
Mainly
I
Saul.
got a 16.
Good.
Izzy got the 15.
Perception?
Yep.
14.
Ooh, 14
How
for...
many fucking 20s?
Yeah, 14 for Paige.
I'm glad I gave you exhaustion so I could make you burn through all your 20s without suffering the consequence of it.
It's okay.
Rude. Don't forget, I started this campaign with 2 natural 20s.
That's alright, David fixed the curse.
Hmm?
He made things right again with his 5 natural ones.
I kept rolling them, and I kept thinking, I almost split a half too.
Oh man.
Alright. These ogres and hobgoblins and everything, anything non-demonic, look scared. Not all the time, but when they think you don't look at them, they look scared.
A hierarchy at play. I mean, it's probably quite intelligent of them to be scared of it.
Thank you. My goblins are not dumb. Except for this ogre, but he's Tim the dumb.
Yeah.
Right, well, first of all, I find that name a little offensive. Just because my brother grew up to be an ogre doctor and I work at AutoZone does not mean I'm less intelligent. I could speak Klingon.
It's oddly specific.
Okay, guys. I will help you guys. I agree.
About.
Yeah, what the hell are you agreeing with, man?
I'm agreeing with the ogre guy who said that they wanted our help.
They wanted our help.
Yeah.
I think you're losing it.
Can't say I'm following you, mate.
The ogre just said, "Can you help us?" And I said, "Yes, I will help you. We will help you."
The ogre didn't say nothing. You must
You
be.
said it, didn't you, Mr. Ogre?
No.
You don't want my help now?
He looks around and goes, "Get back to work!"
Oh, okay, I get it. I wink at him. Okay, I'm working.
Izzy, what are you talking about?
Cletus goes, "Man, sometimes you just gotta be baffled by the mistress of the skies."
The mistress of the skies?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you people.
And while we are doing our chain gang activities, I want to try to slip my hands out of the chains.
Do you have anything to pick locks with?
Oh, I mean, you can get out of bonds without that. You don't have to have a key to get out of handcuffs.
Yeah, these aren't handcuffs, though. Calm down, Sarah. We're getting there.
He doesn't want to. She's pissed off. Maybe don't piss her off next time.
Tell Syrup I said chill.
No.
No, it's your fault. You gotta deal with angry Syrup.
Okay, if I can't do it, then I'll continue doing my slave work.
Alright, it's the end of the day again.
Do I have to make another
is-
promise with Cletus, or can I eat more fish?
This is such an exciting campaign so far, right?
I'm sure David's loving it.
Well, I mean, he's doing what dead people do.
Mm.
I mean, he's dead, so he's fine.
Mm.
Dead
I don't know if
people,
he's fine.
dead people scroll through Facebook and make random rolls when asked.
Oh, what sweet hell is that now?
What do you mean, sweet hell? It's nothing but a friendly pile of freshly and not quite so freshly dead bodies that have been brought into your cell, including those crippled people from earlier, because this is a horrible campaign.
Rude.
Same thing happens. Another guard comes in. Maybe it's a different type of demon. It does the. It is an interesting decor. It comes in, does the numbers for the food. Cletus gives you food, and he doesn't require a new promise. He just reminds you of his previous promise. The fish is starting to smell funny, but it's still eatable, and it still gives you the benefits of a long rest. So that's one less level of exhaustion for people. So you're down to one, right?
Nope, everybody's out of it now.
There's only been 2 fishes, and they were at 3 levels.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They were at 3. That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh, whoops.
Which, you know what that means? That means, Spud, you have disadvantage on everything you're going to roll.
We'll see about that.
Spud, you have disadvantage.
We'll see about that.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Spud, at disadvantage.
Sven.
Was that another disadvantage, 20 taken away?
No, it's a 19. Easily 19.
One moment.
In a moment. Sure.
Are you back? Yes. Spud is the Rabbi Jan of this campaign. I made that decision early.
I'm back.
David, you back up? All right, welcome back. As you wake up this morning, guys, you hear in the background, kind of far away.
Wally would think that he's the only person hearing that, and he's not going to say anything about it. He just sort of cusses to himself and is frustrated.
Oh boy. Out of character, I am saying, here we go again.
True.
In character, Paige is probably thinking about the same as Wally right now with that, thinking he's the only one hearing it and probably best not to bring it up. Reminds me of that Dimitri Martin sketch. You saw the clown, didn't you?
Oh no.
Nobody's gonna notice the thing there.
Yeah, what is that thing in the middle?
It's an Uzi.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Why is there just a gun?
You were getting set up to get out of here.
That's my new bow. Sarah.
This is where Ricky introduces Spelljammer to the campaign.
So it's been quite timey-wimey. Since I'm feeling more rested, can I feel my connection to my Jemmy?
It's perfect timing for you to ask that. Actually. Does anybody remember this guy?
Is that the guy
Yep.
who had the chains?
Yes, the
Yeah.
guy who knocked us out. Dragged us down into the voids of this place.
You hear him, you see him, and he goes, "Welcome to my mind. I hear you've done all right at making me money."
My mind, yep. I heard about it. It's great.
You've got your own fucking theme music.
You could have theme music too if you just went about making it so. All theme music is music done by somebody bold enough to put it out there.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm not that impressed. I'm more surprised that that's what you picked.
Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you with your little verbal barbs. Oh, oh, while wearing the chain.
Well, I might have the chains on, but at least I get to keep my taste.
Did you eat Cletus's fish?
You can see him. And the fish.
All right, Cletus. All right, Cletus, let's go. And him and Cletus start to walk away.
Cletus say anything?
Nope.
Don't watch them leave.
Okay, so he was chained up to them. What happened to the chains that were between everybody?
As he walked away, the chains just his arms went through them.
I do like a Arcana check to like figure out what's going on with him. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Are you getting tired of that word or that sentence?
No, I love it. I wish we had exhaustion all the time. Actually,
Granted,
let's go.
those defenders of the exhaustion.
Sorry about that.
Lasered me.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
You have no idea. Even with that 18, you come up with several theories. But do me a favor, Saul. Check your mouth.
The toothpick.
There is no toothpick.
Into my bastard pig.
Hey guys. Okay, on a step of 3, let's go step towards those dead bodies.
As you say that sentence, the bodies start to move and get pushed aside, and you see one of the bodies stand up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I
Was
guess.
not expecting that.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I think we're on the same wavelength for once.
David, are you there?
Yes, I am.
You went black, if you remember, watching the.
Never back.
I hate you, Saul. Don't. I can't do it. But I'm gonna need you to pause for a second and go to your messages and Discord. And as soon as Discord loads, I'll send you that message.
I gotta step away for a sec. Be right back.
When you've read that, just tell me that you've read that.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, well, I was gonna say let's step towards the bodies and see if we can find something on them that we can use to get out of these chains. But then there's a body walking away from it, so we can ask him
Get us out of the chains.
to
I have read it.
to get the stuff from them to bring over to us so we can get out of the chains.
I'm gonna add one thing to it.
If we've been dead long enough, there's some bones that we could probably use to pick these things.
Did you see the addendum?
Okay.
Welcome back. It's about time to end, guys. You about ready to end?
Nope.
All right. Mm,
Yeah, we usually pay for an hour.
mm,
Mm.
mm. You have disadvantage. That's an hour off.
I don't know if that is how that works.
100%. So you
It's
see a
usually
body, the body rise out of the bodies, and it takes a couple unsteady steps, much like a baby deer, and it kind of wipes some goo from the other bodies off of its face so that it can see. And it looks around and it makes eye contact with each of you. And then, David, what does the dead body do then?
Of course, you ask me when I have a mouthful of food. I'm going to look over the group and look around and kind of act as if I am to guard them.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please go over to those dead bodies and find me a very, 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 very small bone? A pinky might do.
I could do that, but I'm not going to.
Not a cooperative trade. Corpse, sorry.
Are you actually expecting an answer to that?
What, is there anyone else in the room?
Oh, the other three left.
Give me a perception check. Everybody, Basil, you're going to have disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know who Basil is, but
Rocking out with a 21.
Walking
And
out
that-
with the 10.
And that was a crit.
I also got a 21.
Yeah, but with disadvantage, you have a 21.
Oh, I'll take it.
Paige got a 3.
Page sees it.
Paige is just staring at the wall.
David's character and Wally both notice that there's a note left where Cletus was standing.
Am I able to reach for it with my shackles? On, even. Not with the shackles, but with the
Yes. Yes, you are.
I want to pick it up and read it.
You're reading it, but you have disadvantage when you read it.
That's not how eyes work.
I mean, if you're dyslexic.
What does the note say?
Dear everybody that thinks I did a completely evil deal to them, I promise, and you can believe me because I trust me, I did not do an evil deal to you. There has been a deal done, and it does involve you, but I have not done an evil deal to you.
Ugh, even in written form, he's insufferable.
Hold on.
Is there another side to the note?
Yes, 1 second.
P.S. Please turn over.
I want to make like a trap remix of that.
I work in healthcare. I fix healthcare machines because I'm a smart guy.
A
And,
loser.
A loser. And I had a patient who was a DJ, and the machines alarm a lot, right? Like medical equipment alarms. And I used to yell at him because he never made like a trap remix to those alarms. What a wasted opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So as you turn it over, you groan excessively because the very top of the letter says, "How do you keep demons away?" Well, you got to exercise regularly.
I hope that's relevant.
Sal, which one is your character?
This one.
And then the next part says, how do you turn a demon into an angel? You got to scare the hell out of them.
I've started to like skim read it, looking for anything useful.
Yeah.
Oh, you skim past the next 4 jokes?
Yeah. I vet them for jokes and then just immediately delete them from my brain.
He says, I know you're not going to want to believe me, and you probably think I'm evil and did something screwy to you, but here's what you got to do. You got... you. Sorry, I just now saw that Ron said I was trying to get us all canceled. What you got to do is you got to go ahead and be a little patient, and the goofy-looking woman and the dead boy are going to get you out of here. P.S. You're welcome for the journey. Also, I'll get your shiny rock back for you.
Can't believe you called it a shiny fucking rock. Alright, well, we've got the dead guy. He didn't read any of that out, by the way. So he just looks up and says, alright, well, we've got the dead guy. Where's the goofy looking woman?
Oi, what you
Rob.
talking about?
Rob's gonna reach forward for the note, expecting Wallace to hand it to him.
Can you even read? Your eyes haven't been chewed out by worms, have they?
I can read, that's why I'm asking for the note.
You didn't ask for it. You just held out your hand.
Can I please have the note?
Oh, nose, please. How clever.
Say,
I'll hand it over.
Oi, he's polite.
say, can you please have a pinky of one of the guys over there?
I'm gonna read the note, but when I get to the jokes, I'm gonna rip that part of the page off completely and crumble it up and throw it in the pile of dead bodies.
Here, let me tell you what you're missing.
No, I don't want to know what I've written this.
So I think I might get along with this here dead guy. As polite as he is, I always appreciate his spot of hospitality.
That accent was so horrible right there. What do demons have for breakfast? Deviled eggs! One more! Bye, I gotcha! And I closed the website.
Can I ask your names?
Where did that please go?
Right there,
The police
Governor.
went that way.
Right, Governor. My name's Paige. And, you are...
My name is Robert. My friends call me Rob.
I call you decaying.
My name is Izzy, and my friends. Well, I don't have any friends. People call me Izzy.
Hey, no, that's a bit rude now. He's very polite. You should try to show some manners towards him, I think. Paige
name's
kind of
Wallace.
looks at... Yeah, Wallace.
My name is Wallace. My pronouns are he, him. I trust that your pronouns are was, were.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh no, let's bully the dead guy?
If I'm not allowed to make my jokes, you're not allowed to make that one.
That was awesome!
I realized I never introduced what Wally's gender was, so I figured I might as well go for a 2-for-1.
That was pretty good.
As soon as you said it, I lost it. I'm crying.
I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, why don't D&D characters ever introduce their pronouns? I guess this is a great opportunity.
I'll let you know when I'm done crying from laughing.
My pronouns are he, him, she, her, they, them.
Thank you, Izzy.
You're welcome.
Paige.
Right. Me pronouns are he, him, ain't they? Aren't they? In there.
I feel like I need that as like a text tone. Right, my pronouns are like.
Oh.
That's beautiful. Magnifique. You good? You good, Dave?
Yeah, I'm all good now.
Okay, good.
Now, if we can get that pinky.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Wallace gives in and introduces himself, even though he's kind of being an asshole to this dead guy.
No, I think the way you did it the first time is canon.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely.
Concur.
I trust that you're the dead one that they mentioned in the note.
It's either me or one of them, and I point at the pile of dead bodies.
Well, I suppose we should get digging then. I did say that we should be patient. No, I'll be honest.
How long does that take?
Well, I imagine you have time, don't you?
It takes long enough to go over there and get a pinky so I can get out of these handcuffs.
No, we're supposed to be waiting for some ugly woman too.
Didn't say ugly. Are we, like shackled to the wall, or are we able to move? Ricky?
First of all, I don't like when you talk to me this way.
I'm allowed to roll your Oz?
No.
Well, it's unlucky, I guess. Yeah, are we able to move? Ricky, you little stinker!
Yo, what's up?
Are we able to move away from the wall?
Yeah. You are certainly allowed to try.
Almost. We're almost making it. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Give me 1 second. I need to run to the restroom and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Before I run to the restroom, you guys notice that all of your shackles are off.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Right.
that's why I needed the pinky.
Paige and Wally say right in unison. Sorry, I had like the worst itch. Seemed to be quite a complicated oh, you meant the bodies, right? Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Paige, you remind me of a guy I once knew named Jimmy. You spoke very much the same.
Sorry, I don't get the reference, mate.
He was made famous by making a lead hot air balloon.
I don't know
It
what
was,
any of those things are.
it was almost Zeppelin shaped.
Who's it?
I see.
I don't want to scare you guys, but I just had to go to my shelf and pull off an advanced Dungeons and Dragons book for reference to this next bit.
Oh dear.
Izzy goes over to the dead bodies and starts digging through them, looking for anything useful.
Yeah, I'll help.
Give me an inspection
Same.
check.
Investigation.
I didn't know inspection was a skill.
It's going to be at disadvantage for everybody because of that.
I'm gonna break
Okay,
your
at
leg.
disadvantage, I have a 22.
And I already have disadvantage, so
That means
am
it's
I
a
allowed to roll, or was I
quadruple
just helping?
You're not allowed to do a damn thing.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, it's a 6.
We're going to go with the result of 6 for Paige.
Okay.
So you guys got a 6. You didn't see any of the stuff I had in there for you because I was a jerk.
Kind of messed. I don't know if I am. I just wanted to see if I could help. Boop, 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 boop.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. I'm holding.
1 second.
Do it. I like the way the bars look now.
You like the way what?
The bars look, the health bars. I like the rounded look better than the squares.
All right,
No,
everybody got
They keep doing.
everybody
minor
got all
little
of their
changes.
equipment back.
Oh. Me bow and 12 arrows.
And something weird about that pile. You actually loot your stuff from your own dead bodies.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Boy, that's not unsettling or nothing there.
Well, at least I died handsome.
I'm gonna find Wallace's dead body.
I'm also gonna
And-
find my dead body.
Oh,
and remove its hand.
Excuse me, do you mind? I was using that.
No, you're using that one. Those two, and I pointed at his hands that are attached to his body. I'm gonna be using this one.
For what?
You'll find out later.
Kind of peculiar that I should have a doppelganger in here.
That's like not. Oi, that's right, creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky. I'm gonna look in the bodies, and I don't. I'm assuming I don't find my crystal in here.
you actually do,
Oh, I do.
with a little bow, set right on top of a fish that like Clea said.
Is it still in the necklace, or I don't remember if it was separated from the necklace or not.
It has been separated.
Okay. Is it fucked up that I kind of want to take a bite from the fish?
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna cast detect poison and disease because I could do that once a day for free.
There's no poison or disease.
I'll take a bite from the fish.
So
You gain 5 temporary hit points.
Let's go. Do I get to remove my last level of exhaustion?
No.
is that city bottle still there as well?
City water?
The magic bottle with the city?
It's you don't see it.
Oh, Ermolian's thing. I'll offer Paige some of the fish because I know Paige is also good. You know.
Right, thanks, mate. Right, appreciated.
Sweet. 5 10 hit points. Let's go. I'll mark off my thing.
Do I also
Oh,
get
shit.
10 hit points?
5.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess it's time for us to try and make our way out of here.
I thought there was something about some strange lads.
Seems a little bit foolish to sit around and wait for her, no?
Well, there's a couple of strange ones in here, and this body thing down in here. I talked to all the female bodies and see if they're ready to go.
Right, that's not
I,
weird either.
I'm gonna use minor illusion to have one of the female bodies talk back to him.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
only going to allow it depending on what you have them say.
It's gonna depend on what he says to the female body.
If it gets weird, no.
It's, are you the one we're supposed to be waiting for?
No, I am not. Why are you waiting for me?
Okay. This is not, and this is the person at the same time, somehow.
My name's not.
Hi, not.
No, it's not.
David, you're not going to be able to out crazy Lewis.
No, I'm absolutely not gonna be able to out crazy Lewis. I've tried several times in several different campaigns.
There's not. Who's there?
Why are you waiting for me?
Because a piece of paper told us to.
Perception check, please. From
You had a piece of paper talking
Page.
to you?
my
Did that say a
perception's the
word?
worst.
And they say I'm weird and creepy.
what'd you get?
1 sec.
What did you ask?
6.
No, 6.
Everything's fine. Everybody very, very faintly hears.
All right. Well,
I think everybody should pretend to be chained to the wall. I'll lay down and pretend to be dead.
Or how about if I pretend to go over here to this door?
yeah. What if I pretend to follow Izzy?
Right, me too,
Izzy.
governor.
Yes.
Izzy. Exploding from the door, you see a twisted skeletal hand. And the hand has a paper in it. Another hand comes from below it, and they spread it out. A third hand slaps glue onto the back of the paper, and it slaps it to the paper. The hands suck back into the door, leaving a few drops of grisly goo and blood on the ground below the paper.
Okay. This piece of paper says,
Hear ye, hear ye.
hear ye.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Approximately in 2 hours, the carnival will be here.
What is a carnival doing in a mine?
Remember, the admission ticket costs 2 silver. Don't be afraid. Hope to see you there.
Such a weird way to. Why the fuck would a carnival be down here?
To
Right.
entertain the prisoners.
Well, I reckon I don't want to be no part or viewing of any here carnival.
Peer through the hole. Do I see any people out here?
No.
And I want to go down here. Can I see anything inside this room?
Hold on. Let me...
Doesn't look like there's anybody here.
The same thing happens as you approach that door. 2 skeletal hands pop out. Third one slaps paste, and the 2 hands slap it down, and it's a little different. Do you refuse to follow us, Scarlet? Is that what you're saying? Messed up, Scarlet. I thought we were friends.
That's fucked up.
This is why Spud hurts his cat.
True. It is her fault.
Just and you hear again in the background.
This note said the same.
This note says almost the same thing. The only difference is it looks like the person who wrote. It's not a note. The flyer, you jerk. Appropriately label my flyers. The flyer looks like the writing at the end of the flyer starts to trail off, like the person fell asleep or was murdered or died or something at the end of the note.
I'm going to open this door.
Okay, you open it. And as you open it and you look in the back, you briefly think out of the side of your eye, you see somebody run through the wall, and you hear,
I run through the wall.
you hit the wall.
That did make me feel a little bit better. Thank you.
Well, it worked for them.
For who?
For whoever did it before me.
Fuck is wrong with this place?
I need all of you to give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Oh gosh. Well, I don't have disadvantage on these ones.
But you have disadvantage.
It matters not.
Izzy got a 9.
Wisdom.
Robert got a 13.
Paige got a 19. Unless this count. This isn't an ability check, right?
No, this is a saving throw.
Perfect. Paige got a 19.
Who's that for?
Aramillion.
Good job, Baramillion.
Everybody besides Aramillion and Paige, you have a vision.
Oh.
You think back to your favorite memory with your mom and dad, even if you didn't have a mom and dad. And all of a sudden, you're a little child walking as you approach at carnival. The sky's like a weird orangey hue. The sun is a little bit setting. You see people doing cartwheels and juggling flaming sticks and knives, and you see people walking with animals, and you hear music, really loud and happy music. And as you walk up and you open your parents both grab one flap each of the tent and open them up and kind of push you in. And when you walk in, it's whatever your scariest memory is. Whatever that scariest memory is going on right now inside the tent. And you begin to have a bit of a panic attack as you're refaced with whatever's the worst memory from your childhood. Spud, because I've been picking on you, I'll go ahead and pick on you again. Real quick, do you want to make up Wally's worst memory from childhood?
Being a child?
I
Being a
hate you.
child. What? What'd I do? From being a child, it probably would have been he was I don't know, probably doing something he shouldn't have been. He didn't really have a lot of friends, but he's probably like not acting up, but just like messing around with something he shouldn't have been. And he got caught by a parent, and in front of all these like people, was sort of humiliated by them. He hates the feeling of being humiliated, and he hates the feeling of being belittled.
Perfect. So when you open the flaps to the tent, you see a caricature of you messing with some item. Kind of looks like you're downstairs or you're not, you're downstairs, but you're out back behind a house. And your father, a caricature of your father who looks like 5 or 6 times your height, comes strolling around the corner and goes, "Wally! Ah! What are you doing messing with that? You know you're not supposed to be back here, Wally. You're being a very, very bad boy." And then as the caricature of you looks in terror, like hundreds of other village people are all laughing and pointing at you, and you hear people going, "Look who the bad boy is! Wally's the bad boy!" And they're all screaming it. You've got nowhere to go as you're completely surrounded by all these weird mockeries of memories that you have, and you just kind of in a panic attack as you experience this. I don't understand YMCA, Lewis.
All the village people.
Okay. And then they randomly go, "Welcome." Bam, 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 bam. And they all break into the dance.
Yeah.
But you're left out because they've already got the cowboy and the police officer, and they've got no job left for poor little Wally.
Instead of YMCA, they're saying, "Why were you born?"
Why God?
Oh no.
Was he? Was he? Were we cursed with his life? Oh man, why God? Does this bastard exist? I mean, why God? Why does he live? Oh man, why? Why does he live?
Well, it's like, oh, they were so the production value on that play was so good, but it was so hurtful. I hate it.
I think we just got negative follows on that one.
Why does my mind work this way? I used to want to be Weird Al when I was little. Dang it, guys.
And I'm most into Weird Al.
Oh, that's who the carnival, the head of the carnival is now. Is going to be Weird Al.
Weird Al.
Did you see the trailer for the Weird Al movie?
No.
Let me express, the trailer for the Weird Al movie parodies a fake trailer that College Humor put out for a fake Weird Al movie a long time ago. Almost scene for scene.
That's awesome.
God, anything involving Weird Al is going to be great. Or so bad it's great. All right, real quick, Paige. Hey, Paging Paige.
Yes.
What kind of weird, horrible memory would Paige have?
Paige made his save.
Shut up, Paige. Nobody wants to talk to you. Izzy! As you walk up to the tent, you just feel powerful. As you're walking to the tent, you just feel overwhelmingly powerful. And two people dressed up as butlers open the tent flap for you when you walk in. You see yourself, a very tiny kobold. And you just see people, you see like a moving company just taking all the stuff out of your house away. You see them removing everything, every cherished item that you grew up and had, and all of the comforts that you had. You just see them removing them. And as you're sitting there, and you briefly hear the song YMCA being sung from a tent over, you start to live with the dread, and you can't, no matter what you do, you're powerless to stop them. No matter how powerful you think you are, you're powerless to stop these people from removing all of your stuff.
You know who I am. Stop it. You know who I am.
Exactly. Mr. Plant,
Yes.
as you're walking down the street ripping an amazing guitar solo, you come up to a
Wife.
tent. What'd you say?
False. Robert Plant was the singer. Jimmy Page was the guitar player.
Wow.
Okay.
Why? I'm so angry because I know that.
Thus, why I keep calling Page Jimmy.
That's funny. I didn't pick that up.
You
We have
didn't
half the band.
You didn't pick that up even with the lead balloon comment, and the balloon looked like a zeppelin.
We have half the band. All right, so you come into the tent, and as you come into the tent, on the table, you see somebody very dear to you, whom I'm sure you can figure out. And this person needs an item, which you're holding in your hand, to be given to her, so that that person can get up and be okay. But as you come in, it turns into one of those weird dreams where you run like you're, in molasses. And as you slowly start to meander towards that table, that person is wheeled away from you, almost like they're Lightning McQueen, the award-winning race car from Cars. And no matter what you do, you just can't get close. The longer you run, the further they get from you. It's like one of those weird nightmare dreams. That's everybody, right? That's everybody? Wally, Izzy, Plant. Yeah, that's everybody. All right. After a few moments of that, you guys are kind of shake your head free, And the 3 people that failed to save. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 3 people that failed to save are now frightened for a minute.
We need to know what the source of our fear is. Because we can't be frightened unless we can see the source of our fear.
You guys are each the source of your fear.
Scared of myself?
Yeah,
I shut my eyes.
it doesn't matter. You can see your eyelids. The blackness is you.
Whoa!
It's also
okay.
Netflix.
That's a lot.
Well, damn it.
That's deep as hell.
Wow.
Fuck this.
It's either extremely racist or extremely metaphysical.
Yeah, it has to be one of the two. A lot of the times, I find that is both. I don't really see that sort of things, but a little bit of racism.
Yeah, Ricky's definitely trying to get us canceled.
Oh boy.
Speedrun?
Speed run to the meteoric. It will be like a Dateline. Today we cover the meteoric rise and fall of Defenders of the Vale.
The article's called like Defenders of the Fail.
Oh, if we ever start a talk show, we should call the talk show like we ever review the episodes. So that's what we call it, Defenders of the Vale.
I mean, it would be called like Critical Veil.
There,
Nope.
but
Maybe.
Defenders
I'm
of
in for
the Defenders of the Fail, that works. That's something that another spot when there's
All right.
downtime.
So what do you guys do now?
Be scared.
They took my
guess.
stuff.
I'm currently checking
right.
something.
We're trying to get out of here, aren't we? We're not seriously waiting for this carnival.
So what Paige and Ermolian would have seen would be just a brief moment where all the other 3 people paused, closed their eyes, shook, maybe shouted something. You know, Wally was like, nah, 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 and then opened their eyes, kind of sweating and terrified. All of it would have lasted less than a minute.
Yeah, Wally sort of like grabs his head, and he looks like pained, but he looks more frustrated than frightened again. And he mutters something about, damn these fucking visions.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff. I'm gonna get it back.
Could've sworn you literally just grabbed your things from that pile of dead bodies over there.
I grabbed that, yes, but I'm getting my stuff back.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's figure out a way out of here. Does this door open?
It's
me.
not this way.
Yeah, the one above you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figure we've got about as much chance of finding that woman as she has about finding us.
I'm willing to bet that she's with the carnival.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to hope that she's not. Open this door. I'm gonna head out.
Is there still mithril in these codes?
Some, yeah.
Do we still hear carnival music?
Hold on a second.
I will take a decent sized chunk of it that I can still fit in my backpack.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Chunk of mithril.
You grab it, not a problem. As you guys, oh, that's not. At least twice a podcast, I try to move the map that is the Twitch.
Oh, yeah. I did that too.
I'm like, why is Ron's face in my game? I'm like, how do I get rid of this?
Rude.
As you guys
Very rude.
come here,
It's your nightmare.
everybody come here. Put your tokens kind of where Izzy and Wally are. I wish Rick would move his token more. Jeez, I'm tired of making it
True.
work. You see one familiar and one very unfamiliar person kind of appear. Are you excited?
For a familiar? I want a familiar.
I bet you guys are excited.
Hey, Cletus, how's it going?
First of all, I don't like your attitude, mister.
Oh, hey, Cletus, how's it going?
You see a dark-skinned Eladrin step through, a tall, dark-skinned Eladrin step through a portal after Cletus and looks around. Cletus's outfit's a little different. It's a little bit more jovial. The colors have changed to bright. The fish are gone.
Oh no.
And instead of fish, he's got what are effectively bowling pins, and he comes out juggling. Why are you laughing about Cletus? He's a serious character.
Hey, I don't know. Cletus.
Right, what's gotten into him?
It just goes, oh man, ain't nothing got into me. I'm just here having a damn good time.
At the carnival I trust.
Why?
I flinch.
Why are you alive?
Who's your friend?
Oh, hello. I'm me. And you're you. And it looks like you guys are stuck.
Well, let me correct you there. I'm actually quite pissed off. So maybe why
Well.
don't you worry upon this getting us out of
Well, since you're angry and stuck, well, I can make you a deal.
Not another fucking deal.
That's exactly what it is. Oh my gosh, it's another fucking deal.
Bounces off me and sticks to you.
Now, what are your terms this time? I have to eat a live baby.
The sword
Why does
on
the
her.
baby have to be live? It would be much easier if it were already dead.
The sword on her back glows to a bright, almost. It looks like steel whenever it's heated and it's malleable. You know that bright orange. She goes, I don't think you want to try to eat a baby when I'm in the room.
I wasn't gonna actually eat a fucking baby. Are you daft?
Where is she?
She's standing right next to Cletus. I don't have a good token for her.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Draw a smiley face on the map.
Shut your face hole.
Okay.
Okay, that was rude.
I'll be
didn't mean
taking my one free magic item and.
I didn't mean it. No, I didn't mean it.
I mean it. I saw we don't tell mom.
There, that can be her.
I think Liz has used that token before.
I'm sure it came from Mordenkainen's. It was a free token. Shut up.
Yeah. What? You're on edge today. Why
I'm sorry. Don't take it back, though. I kind of meant that one.
What the fuck? Oh, what's this deal then?
Well, the deal is One of the members of my carnival have escaped.
Escaped? Carnival?
Escaped.
You want a carnival?
I certainly do.
No, wait, I don't care. What do you need to do with this escapee?
That hurts my heart.
I don't give a fuck about your fucking carnival, okay? I've never liked the carnival. Who likes the carnival?
Well, she laughs. She goes, everybody likes the carnival for some reason.
Incorrect. You're wrong. I'm right here. I don't like a carnival. I think they're boring and loud.
I agree with Wallace. I don't like carnivals either.
You see? You see?
I mean, I don't feel strongly about them one way or the other, to be honest. Just,
Oh,
you know,
that's fair,
throw it in my 2 cents there, mate.
Fuck carnivals.
I just don't like the laugh.
You look like you could use a laugh, to be honest. They say it's the best medicine. Like I said, answers a few questions for me.
She shouts. She goes, enough! Do you want out of here?
Yes, obviously.
Listen, take your sarcasm, turn it sideways, shove it up your rear end for a second, and let your betters do the talking.
But carnival people liked jokes.
I got a joke for you. How long does it take? What are you, an elf?
Half elf.
No.
Close enough, though.
How long does it take a half elf? She spits on the ground. To bleed out.
No, I suppose
One.
it's
No,
blood
two.
pressure.
Listen, you need out of here, and I need you to do me a favor. So we can both make each other less unhappy than we currently are.
Marjorie,
The whole
go ahead.
The whole time completely out of place. Cletus is over there juggling and just whistling and happy too. You know,
The urge to shoot at Cletus.
he does like a half smile, expecting you guys to give him a thumbs up. He waits for a second. One of the things falls, and then he just jumps back in. Kid grabs it with his toes and throws it back into his juggling routine. It's really impressive. It's just not the right time.
Yeah. That's great, Cletus. Fuck you. Alright. What do you need to do with this escapee?
Just kill him.
Cletus is right there, though.
Do I look like an assassin to you?
No, you look like somebody who desperately needs a way out of here. I'm somebody who can walk in and out of any place at their own will. And before I go ahead and pick up hitchhikers, I expect them to pay the price to enter into my carnival. The price for you, and she points to all of you, is one dead former follower.
Okay, Cletus. I'm sorry. But she said,
I know what you're gonna say, but I still follow her. She said former follower. So I am off the list.
dang it.
Do you have a name?
She actually does have a name. Give me a second.
It's a weird name.
I hate you because I had it written down and then I cleaned it.
Blip. Sir's pissed off again.
The strange thing is it's Aramolian.
Oh my god. Generation Alpha, Millennial, X, Baby Boomer, or Greatest Generation? Which one should I pick?
Greatest generation.
It's a what?
Oh my god, are you so British you don't even know who the greatest generation is?
No.
It's what Americans call the generation of people that fought in World War II.
Oh. I see.
Boomers are the kids of the greatest generation.
Okay,
Yes.
Boomer.
Whatever you say, Boomer.
Her name is Aramolian. Sensei the Third.
Close enough.
Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, I just experienced fail in a life, and I want to share it with you. I I was like, Crick, I need an evil clown's name, and I googled evil clown name generator, and a website said a Juggalo generator, Juggalo name generator.
Well,
If I'm going to pick an evil clown name, why would I not pick a Juggalo name? And it's like a little quiz. That's why I asked what generation should I select. And I just filled out this answers for this kind of awkwardly long quiz I was thinking. And then at the end, it says, when you get your result, the result says, "Ha ha, you fell for it, you fucking ass clown. Do the world a favor and go kill yourself, you effing moron."
no.
I was like, that's fair. That's the most Juggalo-like thing I've ever seen in my life.
You got
That's
bullied.
I'm just a juggalo, and everywhere I go, Wallace is right behind me.
There we go. Evil clown name, fantasy generator.
Why is that? Oh, never mind.
Spud, I need you to roll 10. 1D or 2d10. 1d10 twice.
1,
1 and
2.
2.
Wow. Where'd it go?
What more could you ask for?
The evil clown's name is Ronald.
She looks at you and she goes, "Escape and vacant, the clowns."
So, those are the clowns that we're supposed to hunt?
Yeah, well, it's the person, yes.
We're clown hunters. Fuck me, I'm a fucking clown hunter. I have to hunt a clown to death or else I'll die in a stupid fucking miserable boy.
Right, now that I think about it, it's a bit degrading, but I can't really complain, I'd say.
Okay, so clowns have really, really pale faces, right?
Where are you going with this, Izzy?
He looks right over at Robert.
She looks at you and she says, "I'll be back this time tomorrow. By then you should have done your job, and we'll get you out of here."
Oh wait, do you have a name yourself?
Sure, he told you her name.
What was her name?
I don't know. It's right here.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a second.
So he was looking it up and got confused. And
Isolde.
Isolde?
Isolde.
Yeah, Isolde.
Isolde. No.
Sorry, Cletus is able to go where she please. Please. But to take us.
So, Isolde and Cletus leave. I'm proud of you for taking notes, Saul.
Thumbs up. Is it escape and something else? Escape something?
And vacant.
Escape and vacant?
That's the
Vacant.
clown she wants you to kill.
I don't know about this person. Clown.
You guys make up camp for that night. You try to get out. There's no way out. You can go around where the map is, but once you can't get out. I'll save you the time of like, we go here, we search here, we make this roll. You natural 20 every inspection and investigation roll. There's no way out. Okay? You can't get out.
The feeling we
Occasionally,
can't get out.
you hear
I do have a question,
Sorry.
real quick. While we're looking around, we don't happen to find a sprig of mistletoe, do we?
why?
Well, I mean, it might be useful for one of my spells. 'Cause I don't-
Which spell?
Good berry.
You find exactly one sprig of mistletoe.
Let's go! That's so crazy!
So, real quick, typically with spell components that don't have a cost, if you have a spell component pouch or like some other
Well,
material
The
focus.
ranger doesn't start with that, and I can't afford one,
Gotcha.
so I wouldn't have one.
So you manage to make up camp, and the next morning, early in the morning, you think you've been inside for a while, so you don't exactly know when night and day is.
Can I make a patch of berries right before we sleep so I've got them tomorrow?
Yes, and you can pass them
Sweet.
out, and everybody can have a good berry and be good.
And a long rest.
You guys are completely long rest, so no more exhaustion, no more negative effects. Except for Saul, for some reason you still have disadvantage. You can't.
Okay. So,
Do they still have the temporary hit points?
they'll probably go.
Yeah, they're
I
gone.
think they end after a long rest anyway, so.
That's what I thought.
You guys hear footsteps. You stand up, and I'm not going to put a token down because I haven't gotten it yet. But as you hear these footsteps, you see a very medium height but very fat man in a clown outfit come walking up. And he's got like just a weird forced smile accentuated by clown makeup. And he comes in. Yeah. Hello!
Are you, perhaps,
Excited to see us? Because I know we're excited to see you.
I take it you're escaping vacant?
What a damn rude question. I am vacant.
Oh, alright, you're the second. Okay.
That was a very rude and assuming question. It makes me angry. And he kind of starts to make an angry face with a smile. And he goes, "You guys aren't mining my mithril, and that's making me angry."
Alright, well, with that in mind, can I suggest a name change?
You can suggest shutting your face. Disrespectful to me and disrespectful to my brother who's right here. To his face, you disrespected him.
You guys can't see anyone else, can you?
No, of course I can.
Alright, thank you, Izzy.
Right. I didn't see no one else around here, mate.
Yeah,
Where about is he at?
they're right there.
Not the other guy, I meant vacant.
Oh, you meant where is he standing?
Yeah, where would he be standing?
We'll let Cletus represent Vacant because you guys hate him anyway.
Oh, that's gonna feel good. No, Alright, so is that all you came in here to do, to tell us to get back to work?
Are you gonna get back to work now, or will you die to death by murder
Hey,
from me?
Can I have an autograph? I've heard of
No,
autographs.
stay where you are. No move-ins.
What do you think, guys? So you're interested in keeping up the work?
I mean, I want his autograph. Is that
Right.
what you heard of those guys?
I'm done working for this prick, mate. Fuck him.
It's 2 F-bombs in one stream. I did one.
Well, why don't you tell him how you really feel?
Hey, we're rated adult.
You hear him. He just starts to get frustrated and laugh. And as he's laughing, he starts laughing so hard he starts choking.
Okay, can we speak to your brother, please?
And he looks at you and he goes, "He's coming right now!" And he starts to vomit.
Okay.
And then he reaches up behind his head, both of his hands behind his head. You hear tearing as he rips his face off.
Okay. Alright, good.
And he throws it at the pile of refuse.
Hey, Escape, how's it going?
And another equally large and chubby hand explodes up through the refuse and slams down as he climbs himself out of it and kind of wipes it off. And you see the clown face that was thrown down is a smiling one, and his face heals painfully. And you see that one look angry. It's an angry, like a yin and yang, one happy, one angry clown. When they look at you and they say some things in a language that none of you understand. And at that point in time, we'll start next session with initiative.
Oh.
Do we want to
I
roll
want
initiative
I want it to be
now?
known. We can do it when Rick's here.
That's true.
I want it to be known the last thing that Wally says is, "Nope, that's illegal," as he pulls out his bow. You're going too far. There we go.
I do feel like I need to remind you that since the beginning, this campaign has been a little bit more dark than the last one.
With
And I
puke
don't-
clowns.
I don't necessarily plan on easing up on that.
I mean, you have a zombie as a player character.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Oh, are we gonna roll for recap at the end?
No, we're gonna roll for it at the beginning.
Okay.
So, would anybody like to hear where my character's idea came from?
Your mind.
I was running a campaign and Ricky was a player, and he asked me, "What if I put a headband of intelligence on a zombie?"
Okay.
It was a skeleton, for the record.
Hi, sir.
And that is where the idea for my character came from. Was he said that, and I went, I totally want to play that character.
We were woken up by Vacant and his brother Escape. Escape is puke.
Vacant's kind of puke because remember he threw his face on that.
Well, they're both a bit pukey.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that I still say that was one of my favorite campaigns to play in.
No, we did it, guys. Thanks for the session, Ricky.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing. Hopefully, it was a fun game. There wasn't any combat at all.
Have fun. They don't have to do any combat.
Yeah,
It's been
thank you
chilling.
everyone for joining us. We're gonna cut to the theme, and then don't go away yet because we are gonna raid out. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna find someone to raid.
We need
yeah.
a name followers like Valets or like losers, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like it's taken. It's whatever group you belong to.
Izzy's band of other people.
What about gremlins, ghouls, goblins? Gibsonies?
What about ponies
Ponies? No. I
or
don't like ponies.
Happy Boys? BOYS.
Happy boys. Yeah, it has to be an I in boys because I feel like that's more gender neutral.
Goblins are great. That's my favorite race in D&D.
Yeah, cat likes gobbles. Maybe.
I thought of it. Oops, wait a second. Nope.
Okay.
I had something, but I was only using us as it. I forgot to add Aramolian in it, but WRIP, we could have been RIP with everybody's first initial. But
Oh.
if we add Aramolian, would be right.
No.